I mean, I guess I could talk about this. Uh, going a little bit viral right now on Twitter for saying some people are so afraid of being attracted to a trans woman that they become total psychos. Because I saw this guy um, who said sad but true and posted an image. What I used to look for: big titties, fat asses, and what I look for now, and a series of 3 necks. Um, because he's transphobic as hell. Jesus fucking Christ, that picture. Yeah, like a lot of people don't get it, but like if you're a trans lady, you get what they're trying to say. Basically, they're just so afraid. They're so afraid that they might accidentally be attracted to a lady who happens to be trans, that instead of like being like, oh yeah, hell yeah, big titties, big ass, hell yeah, instead of being like excited about that, instead they're like panically, feverishly looking at the necks of every woman that they see, because they want to make sure that that woman doesn't have an Adam's apple, which could indicate that they're a man. You know, like that's where it's at. Damn, you got me into the Mandela catalog. It's so good, but also I was too scared to watch another hour of it. But there's another hour of the Mandela catalog, Act 1, and then I think there's an Act 2 and an Act 3 that we have yet to watch. So I'm literally assigned male at birth, as far as I know, and I don't have an Adam's apple. Like, I don't think I have an Adam's apple, or if I do, it's not prominent. When will they learn it's okay for a trans to find a trans woman attractive? Yeah, like that's the other thing. Like, you don't have to fuck us. You can just be like, oh yeah, that she's hot. You know, like that. You don't have to be like, ah yeah, I want to fuck that because I know that there's a vagina under that dress. Like what? You literally don't? Yeah. Literally, there are transphobes who will come into my chat and be like, "Ha, I can see your Adam's apple." It's just like, no, you can't. You liar. You lying son of a bitch. No, you have to fuck us. But like, it's so weird, right? Like, imagine being like into boobs or like butts, and instead you're so afraid that the boob or butt you're looking at could be attached to someone who's trans. You're just looking at their necks instead. Um, and on top of that, like a lot of the comments that I got on this are are literally dudes just being like, we're not psychos, we're just not gay. Some people aren't gay and want kids. Isn't that crazy? Straight man trying not to date people with penises is psycho somehow. So you don't understand the fear of being attracted to someone and get to the point of having sex only to realize they have parts that you weren't attracted to. Why do you hate people who don't like penis? And it's just like my my guys. It's fine actually to like not be attracted to penis. That's not what the meme is about, though. There are trans women with vaginas. There are trans women with vaginas. You can look at them, you know, the big titties, the big asses, and they might have an Adam's apple or not. And they might also have a vagina and still be trans. like if that's your preference, no one's saying you have to have sex with a trans woman with a penis when you're not into penises. But like as if people don't like approach other people that they're interested in all the time and discover that there's something about them that they aren't into. You know? Like you can approach the hottest person you can imagine and you go up to them and they're like and you're like, "Hey." And Then they're like, sup. And then you're like, oh man, I'm really into you. And you like start smooching and cuddling or whatever, because you just met each other. And then you like go to their house and you walk in and you see that there's like a swastika on the wall or something. And you're just like, oh, I'm not into that. And then you leave. You know, like, there are plenty of reasons why in any other situation you could not be into. You say hello to someone you think is really hot. They have a high-pitched voice that irritates you. You don't have to fuck them either. Like, goodness gracious, dude. Like like it's okay. Like you might be attracted to like a cis lady and then find out that they have like an unnerving collection of like china dolls that stare at you in the bedroom, and you're not into that, and they're not willing to let go of it, and it just doesn't work out. Look, it's fine. That happens all the time. I'll have sex with all the trans women if you don't want to. Yeah, she's a close talker. Maybe her breath is smelly. Like, what? There are tons of reasons. But, like, and it's also okay to not be into, like, fucking ladies that have penises. That's okay, too. But also, not every lady who's trans has a penis. So, again, the only pushback that I've seen that it has any remote reason for being valid, right, is this one, where some people aren't gay and want kids. Isn't that crazy? And that's like giving this person an immense amount of charitability that like I want my own biological children. And it's just like, I mean, that's fair. People can want their own biological kids. That's a fair thing to want. But also, you can adopt kids. People adopt kids all the time. And you know, even if you're not related to a kid by blood, they can still be your kid. You can still love them and raise them as your kid, your son, your daughter, your little bean, you know? Doll phobia is real and completely natural. They don't have souls and have two eyes filled with the judgment of the void. Weird beards, I agree. I hate dolls a lot. I hate porcelain dolls in particular. And true, not like, let's not pretend that these people are such catches themselves that like a trans lady with a penis would want to sleep with them anyway.